Facebook people, we have in our midst here today. Well, he's our Facebook Calypso King. All the rest don't really count. And you all know how much politics does go with Simmons and the Calypso. He wouldn't say that, he's modest, but you all know me already. There's a man who come second 3 years on the street, never could be a king. The year when he could be a king now, all other controversy. And Patches, I'm here in the street. After looking at you with no blemish for your two songs, two powerful songs, that this thing is creeping up where somebody, they're trying to send out there to justify what they did to you, that you boss. I didn't hear about, so you could explain to me why are they saying that, where they get a perception.
Well, Brian, I'm a man that's kind of take things for granted now and then. When I'm into like my second verse, I sang something and I didn't hear anything in the monitor, so I didn't take it seriously. Going down further in the song, I heard the same thing. I sing, nothing come out from the microphone. And at the end of it, when I came off the stage, my buddy Hyper came and said, Patches man, and Hyper's angry man, the mic cut out on you 3 times. Then I realized what happened. So I went immediately to the mixer man, Pablo, who I know very well. And I said, Pablo, what go on? Because I'm conscious that some of the thing didn't come out in the microphone. He said he didn't do anything, it wasn't. But I did know. So if they're saying that's a bust, that's crap. I know that's crap. I've been a band member for years and stuff and like that. And I know what a sound system is supposed to do, how it's supposed to perform. So that's crap. There's no bust in that. But bottom line with this whole Calypso business, like I was telling some folks just a while ago, people goes in to judge Calypso with political bias, gender bias. They go in there with individual bias, who they like and who they don't like, and religious bias. And when guys go in there, they take that to the table. They may like somebody, you have a criteria, you have your melody, you have your lyrics, you have your originality, your presentation, and your rendition. And people would interpret things differently. Because there were some beautiful calypsos this year, and I hear people talking a whole bunch of crap. The calypsos that I would prefer, that I would think are the better calypsos, people might say they're nothing because perhaps they don't like the individuals or they don't like the topic. For instance, if the last 3 years they put me second, if I'm singing something anti-government, which many of us feel we have to do as Calypsonians, and you are supporting the government and you end up being a judge, it simply means now that you're supporting what I'm saying. And the way the society is structured right now, politically, people would say, well, you're supporting Patches if Patches said the government doing crap, and you support him and he is allowed to become the top man in the Calypso, like win the monarch, then it means you're supporting him. You have to think that way. I sang a song that people had some religious connotation, and of course I'm not cursing the church, I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy of some of the preachers. There are some beautiful preachers who mean well, decent, upright Christian people. I know that. They know that. It's hypocrisy to say that I'm anti-church and anti-God. Crap. That's not what it is.
But they were saying a gentleman was on Boom Radio. He's always there. And I really sometimes...
Richards.
I always had to be really tempering myself to listen to this dude. He said that you are mocking the church. Can you give me a line in your that you think have a semblance of mockery to the church? Which I don't give a damn. You should mock the church. Well, you can't mock God.
Well,
but
Brian,
tell me where you mock the church.
Brian, I want to think the man is an intelligent human being, but you have to understand that there are forces in this society and in all society who are vying for the attention of different sectors of the society. If they believe that the Calypso is going to win over a whole number of the congregation to support Calypso, and they're going to lose out in terms of getting more membership, they would fight against that. The same for Carnival, because I hear they call in Calypso devil music and Carnival devil
But they're
worship.
using Calypso in church, like you said.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Now, in the Calypso, I carefully said, while the preacher is there making a joyful noise to the Lord, he is also admonishing his flocks who are gyrating and carrying on. Don't whine in my church. Is that mocking? This is reality.
Anyway,
I've seen it.
Let's get past that anyway. Now, I have a pet peeve, really and truly, for all these years, and I like to, although you're the executive, I like, and perhaps you don't, and you're wearing a nice hat today, And perhaps you should wear another hat today, because I'm going to ask you something that might affect your position in the executive. And if you feel that is so, then you could not answer me. I have a problem with the police band back in Calypso every year, because one, there's always a police in the final, and I, as a musician, have seen some biases with the police band, wherein they always be brighter, they sound sharper with the people they might perceive to like, or that we perceive that they like. What do you think about that, my position, and not making the police band ever again back up Calypsonians?
Well, Brian, that's not a decision for me to make exclusively. It's a decision that has to come from the Calypso Association in support of.
I see you coming in diplomacy. Come straight up. Wait, are you in favor of the police ban then? I'm going through so much rubbish. Are you in favor of the police ban for what you've seen over the years to continue to back up the Calypso in the final?
Brian, I don't want to be a diplomat.
If you don't want to answer it, don't answer it.
Let me answer. Technically, the police band have a certain amount of discipline. You could count on the musicians to be there when you need to rehearse. It have better musicians outside of the police band, but they don't have the discipline the police band have. I would like it to go back to where you could have brought, like, you, my keyboard player, and I could bring you in to play, but the police band don't want that. I'm against that. I've been to Trinidad. I see Sparrow, the police band playing out, and he brought us 2 or 3 musicians, brass men, bass guitar. I see Sparrow do that in the final. I was there when Sparrow won with both of them. I see the Foster do it. I went to Grenada, did same thing. I want to see where a musician could be brought into the band with the police to play along with the policemen, and then if the Calypsonians so desire, 2 or 3 musicians. You could limit it. But the police band exclusively by itself, they have problems there in terms of, you know, better musicians.
Okay, the most topical thing I'm going to talk to you about now, again, if you don't want to answer, don't answer. And you're always using diplomacy, tight bottom diplomacy with me. And I will tell you straight up.
Because I respect people, Brian.
Yeah, respect people when it comes to truth. Truth is
well,
what...
I speak the truth.
There's nothing in the name respect.
I'll speak the truth.
Truth is what set people free. They ain't got nothing to do with respect.
I'll speak the truth, bro.
Right, okay. Fire Empress brought 2 songs. One, which I don't mind, the one with she said she will kill somebody and kill the person again. That was 2017. That song was 2017. She did it in Trinidad. And I could understand, okay, she bring it this year. But now we have noticed that she's her second song now. It's from 2015 with her altering her words to suit St. Vincent. What do you think about that, Patrice?
I don't have all the facts, but if that is so, then I cannot support that, because I know of an incident in St. Vincent where a female Calypsonian was hauled over the coals for recycling a song. And our culture here in the Calypso art form, you cannot recycle any song. You cannot use a song that was sung already in any competition. Don't mind, you might change the lyrics and the words as you call it. That can't work.
Are you saying so because it's 2015? What do you think about the 2017 one, which came 15th?
Well, now that it's over, we had a controversy before that we were discussing the idea that, for instance, Fire Empress, who I have nothing personal against, she's been singing that song for months, over 6 months now. Those of us here only had 1 or 2 rehearsals with our songs, and we only got to sing it on the final night. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, if what you're saying is true, it means the Fire Empress was singing the song and she knows it upside down, inside out. You're comfortable because you know your song. The reason we rehearse and practice is to get more in tune with our songs. Yeah. Now, if a person been singing the song for months and months, Brian, they could close their mind and sing it. So you have a great
song
advantage.
On YouTube. For your information, this song is on YouTube.
I don't know
2015.
I'm not doubting. I don't know that.
Right.
But I'm saying, if a person...
I could play it for you now if you're not too busy.
Let me say this. If a person been performing a song for several months, they would have a great advantage over a person who just sang. For instance, we in St. Vincent here, we've been in the tent and we had a few shows to sing our songs to get to the semi-finals. Now, if another artist been singing the song, for instance, I was on the YouTube and I saw the Fire Empress performing in the Calypso Fiesta in San Fernando. The same song she sang this year, and she also sang it in the final. I just want YouTube and look at these things. So she had an opportunity to sing before thousands of people with that same song. She must be comfortable. She must sing good, and that's an advantage. And even back in the days of Joyce, who was a member of my tent, Fire Empress, not Fire Empress, her cousin Monique, who was also a member of our tent, they came from Trinidad and they sang songs, and we always believed that it shouldn't really be like that.
All right, okay. You're always prettying up things.
No, I don't want to sound like spiteful or anything like
don't
that.
Sound so you're prettying up stuff. Anyhow, last question now. Judges. Now, the judges that we had the other night was 7 judges, right? 7 judges, I think.
Yeah, 7 judges.
And do you think those 7 judges are oofy with what's going on in the world, Calypso-wise? What about?
You mean locally?
Were they in tune with St. Vincent judging criteria? That's one. 2, I hear that they're supposed to go to symposiums and so. Did all of those 7 judges go to symposiums? Are you being an executive member?
I don't think so, because when we have, just like many of the Calypsonians, don't think I'm being diplomatic, but when we have these symposiums and we have these gatherings for judges and things to expand their knowledge and get more offer with Calypso, we don't see a number of them turn up.
But they end up still.
Because CDC have the final say, and the Calypsonians have to stand up and take back a lot of things. Semi-final used to belong to the Calypsonian. We used to select which judges we want in agreement with all of the Calypso 10. It's not so. CDC would put judges on you and you have to take them. CDC make the final decision. The judges and stuff, for me, the judges come in with the biases for who they like, what song they like, what individual they like, and it will happen in any society. So we have to pick the best of the best. How are we going to do that? We're going to have to school the judges more. Me and the judges are going to have to come to the schools, which we call seminars, symposiums, and different retreats to get a better understanding and to get more objective. If I'm singing on lawyers, Brian, and a lawyer or 2 judging, and I'm critical of the lawyers, do you think they could be really objective? If I'm saying lawyers are bad people, lawyers ain't no good.
They have some people who could be, but I don't know.
But I'm asking the question.
Right, okay. You pretty up, man. I want one more question. You're being diplomatic, but that one is not badly answered. No, the last thing. I'm asking nothing else. Are you satisfied with you not placing in the first 3?
Why should I be satisfied when I know I try to give the best, especially for my family?
No, what you think that you okay then?
I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good.
Do you think you were cheated out of a spot in the first 3?
Well, I don't want to be that strong and say cheated. The guys who were judging, they had their own agenda and they felt that people like I should not be in the first 3. What can I do? I subject myself to the arbitration.
Yeah, you're using different language to say that you were cheated, but can you just say that out of your mouth?
No, I can't say that, Brian. They see what you and I mightn't see.
Anyway, you have a lot of fans out there, and they have.
Well, if my fans are happy and pleased,
they were meeting you in the street. What were your fans saying?
My fans were telling me, "This is your Patches. Nobody can beat you, Patches. We heard it all."
You're talking about prior. I'm talking after.
Oh, you mean after?
Yes.
Well, really and truly, I'm a kind of evasive person. I don't want to get into arguments and long conversations about who should win and who shouldn't win. I really don't. My fans meet me and they tell me certain things. It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. If you feel I did good enough to be up in the first 3 or to win, good enough for you. I appreciate that. That's what else.
Anyhow, before you go, I must tell you, I usually interview a lot of people, and I didn't enjoy this interview because you
didn't enjoy it.
You
want me to pass fire on people.
Yeah,
I'm a member of the executive of the Calypso Association.
You're holding back.
No, Brian, I have to be careful with my language. I don't want to hurt the association. I don't want to hurt the fraternity. I don't want to make people feel displeased. I don't want to make people...
But why you don't do that in politics? You don't do that in politics.
Politics decides how we live, and if we live, if you talk about ULP, it's a different thing.
Here we're going to...
Totally!
Here we're going to stupid you up. Here am I going to stupid you up now? You live by Calypso?
If I live by Calypso?
Yes.
Not totally. It helps. So when we invest, you know that. You invest in the Calypso.
So
and this is why...
You see, you're going talking... I want them language.
Brian.
You live by Calypso.
Not totally, because Calypso
and entertainment, and
I live by entertainment.
This is your life. This is your life, and people are messing you up. It's the same with the politics.
I agree with that. When you push people aside, because what about all the other Calypsonians who didn't make preliminary semi-final, Brian?
Yes.
A lot of them is out there.
But I'm talking about you. So you talk by yourself. Thank you very much.
Brian.
Love you still.
Brian, you're the worst.
I the worst.
You're the worst.
Right, that's alright. The people on Facebook will decide who's the worst. Thank you very much and say hello to everybody.
Hey, hello guys, don't worry man, Calypso in good hands man. Don't you worry. We're gonna continue to keep the Calypso.
Shout Marlon. Marlon is vexed on Facebook.
Man, Marlon, Jeffrey, Charmin, Doug, and all the other people out there who support Calypso. Dozens of them. Wendy and all those folks. I'm mad. They're all, to me, they're serious people. And more outside the Calypso, they are patriots and they want to better St. Vincent totally. Power to you guys, man.
Yeah, no money in your pocket today though.
That's alright, that's right.
Good night.
It's alright.